Financially, no, it's not really worth it to have a kid. If you're looking at it just from a financial standpoint, pretty much it's a $650 bill. Hey, what's going on? This is Millennial Mindz back with another video. I'm going to cover pretty much the cost of raising a kid. Is raising a kid actually worth it? Should millennials still think that raising a kid is worth it on the financial side? I mean, there's other factors that should be included, but we're just looking at straight money right now, okay? And I understand, when you have a child and it's the most important thing in your life, can you really put a dollar amount on that? And yes, you can. I believe you can. If you pay child support, you absolutely know you can, because you've been having to pay something based on what they believe that child's, monthly costs and all of that, what they believe it's worth. So let's get into it. So if we're looking at where you'd actually receive your return on investment, if you're looking at a child, it's pretty much when you retire and you're unable to take care of yourself. So we're going to look at two standpoints. So the cost of raising a kid, I'm going to say $650 a month. And I say that number, I understand. Oh, well, it can be $1,000, it could be $2,000, it could be whatever. We're going to say the kid's going to public school, and this isn't including that we're putting money away for the child and all that. This is straight expenses, okay? So $650 a month. Now, if you took that $650, let's say you're having the kid at 30. Millennials are often waiting a little bit later now. So let's say 30 years old. You're raising the kid for 19 years, $650 a month. That's what you're paying. And your goal is for the child to take care of you when you get old. Let's say when you're 75, 80 years old, maybe you need a little bit of help. So that's going to be the comparison. So $650 a month. On the other side, let's say you don't have any kids. $650 a month in a bank account at 10% return on interest. After 19 years, it's roughly $400,000. I understand, $400,000, that's not that much. Keep in mind, $400,000 after 19 years, you're 30, you're roughly 50 years old. So we're not going to keep adding any more money at the age of 50, and the money's going to continue to grow, 10% return on interest. At the age of 75, where most of us might need a little bit of help, it could be even later, but I'm basing it off today's numbers, that money would have matured to over $4 million. I believe it's about 4.5. Today's value, about $3 million. So that's what you kind of have to look at if you're looking at from an investment standpoint. Now that $4.5 million might be worth around $3 million. If you're 75 today and you have $3 million, you can afford some decent medical care until you pass, until your final days. And that's pretty much what it is. Do you think that $3 million of today's value, you think you're going to get that amount of care from your child? You think it's going to be the equivalent? And that's kind of the big question you have to ask. Now, if you start adding in other factors, like the factor that when you have a child, you want to do better often. You want to work harder. It can be a motivational factor. Things like that. Things that many of my friends say, and people that I know, and people that are older than me, they often say that it's like a motivational factor. You want to work and have something so you can hand it down to your child. But if you're looking at straight money, that's what you have to compare it to. And in a lot of ways, I feel that we're selfish, millennials. Personally, in many ways, I believe that I'm selfish myself. So maybe that could be a reflection on me. But overall, I have to say, financially, no, it's not really worth it to have a kid. If you're looking at it just from a financial standpoint, pretty much it's a $650 bill. I mean, even the fact that I'm saying it, I'm not saying he or she or anything like that. It's just a bill. And that's how I believe many of us feel about it until we actually have a child. And, we can actually watch the child grow and mature and all that. All that's great. But outside of having something that's, you know, cute and cuddly and, you know, something that's adorable, is it worth having a child financially? Honestly, a child is a complete expense. There's no real, you can't really expect any return on investment with a child. That it sounds really bad to say it, but it is what it is. There's no real return on investment when it comes to a child. You can't, you can hope that they take care of you and, oh, when I get old, my kid's gonna take care of me. It might be a screw up kid. I mean, it's, you know, let's keep it real. Some of us, you know, we don't all come out perfect. We're not all doctors and lawyers. You know, if your kid is a janitor, they can be perfectly happy being a janitor or being a school teacher. But, you know, and those are two different complete fields. I'm not saying that I'm just basing it financially. They might not be able to take care of you. I mean, that is what it is. So at the end of the day, if you have a child, you still need to save your own money. You can't use your child as an alternative to putting money away in your personal investment account, your brokerage, your 401k, your Roth IRA, any of that. You still need to put money away for yourself because you cannot expect your child to take care of you. At the end of the day, if you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, you still have to be responsible. A child is pretty much an additional bill. Please comment below. Let me know what you think. I know this video is kind of jacked up, but it is what it is. And let me know some other benefits of having a child, not even just financial or whatever. What are some other benefits, some motivational factors that really push people? And I really want to know what people think. There'll be a part 2 of this video as well. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.